Morning to everyone. Welcome back to the session. In today's class, we'll be finishing off, we'll be starting with the looping statements. Okay. I hope everyone knows the meaning of looping statements. First of all, what we'll do is we'll understand the two different looping statements that we have to learn. And once we complete with that, we can understand some of the exercises regarding to it. Okay. So in the previous class, we have seen that we have completed with all the data types, and also we have completed with some of the exercises regarding the data type. And this was one of them, right? The database and the username and the password based on the database, we are getting the output. Okay. So first thing that I'll do is I'll just create a different section for this. Okay, looping statements. And okay, so let us begin. First of all, I want everyone to tell me what do you mean by a looping statement? Forget a looping statement. Now tell me what is a loop. Can anyone tell me in the chat box? Okay, let me just quickly enable the chat. Okay, the chat has been enabled. I want everyone to reply in the chat box. What do you mean by a loop? Very simple question. What do you mean by a loop? So can I say loop means, yes, loop means repetition, right? So same set of tasks, if I want to repeatedly do it, right? So repeatedly we are doing the same task, then it is basically called as a loop. For example, I'll write a very simple question that print hello 10 times. Okay. Now this is a question that I'll be giving to you. Now, if you don't know the looping statement, what you will do here? Can anyone tell me in the chat? What will you do? It's very simple. What you'll do is you'll just print hello, right? You'll write hello and you will copy it. You'll copy it and you'll paste it for 10 times. Yes or no? Now this is one of the method that we are gonna do it. But imagine we have to do it the same set of tasks, let's say 100 number of times. Okay, 100 number of times. Can we do it? No, right? It will take, obviously we can do it, but it will take a lot of time to do it, right? So instead of this, what is the solution for this? The solution for this is a looping statements. Basically, if I have a repeated task that I'm supposed to do and multiple times I'm supposed to do the same task, then I can make use of the looping statements. Now, there are two types of looping statements. One is called as a for loop and one more is called as a while loop. Now, what is the difference between the for loop and the while loop? For loop means it has a finite number of loop. Now, whenever we know the number of iteration, you can see, whenever we know the number of iterations, then we can make use of the for loop. But whenever we do not know the number of iterations, then we are using the while loop. Or basically, if I want infinite number of loops, then we are using the while loop. Now, let us understand with an example. So we will take the same example, print hello 10 times. Initially, what I told you we are supposed to print the hello 10 times. But instead of doing this, we can make use of the for loop. And let us understand how the for loop will work. Before understanding the example, let us understand the syntax first. You are writing a for, and after that, you are mentioning a initialization variable. Okay. For initialization underscore variable. And then you are making use of in operator. And then you're writing the condition. Next, after this, you're giving the colon and then you're mentioning the statements. Okay. Obviously, if you just see this, you'll not able to understand. So let me quickly make you understand with the help of the example. So let me just print. Okay. So instead of writing initialization variable, let me take this initialization variable as I. Okay. So for I in. Now, what is the condition? Now, condition, you can see we have to print 10 number of times. Okay. We have to print 10 number of times. So there is a function called as a range function. Okay. And inside this, you just mention how many number of times you want to repeat your task. For example, I want to repeat my task 10 number of times. So mention directly 10. Simple. And come to the next line. And what you're printing now here? You're printing hello, right? So inside this print function, mention your text that is hello. Run it. Can you see? Hello has been printed 10 number of times. Here we are not using any I++. Okay. In C++, we are using I++. But here we are not using it because automatically it will be done by the system itself, or automatically it will be done by the Python. Okay. Now let us understand how this is working. See, initial value of this I. Okay. Initial value of this I will be 0. Okay. Initially, what will be the value of I? It will be 0. Whether 0 is present inside the range of 10, that means whether it is checking whether this range, whatever is the range is there, obviously the range is from 0 to 10. Now, from 0 to 10, whether 0 comes under 0 and 10, yes, it comes under 0 and 10. So it will print 1 hello. Okay. After that, while coming to the new loop, this I value will be 1. Okay. This I value will be 1. And whether it is in the range of 0 colon 10, yes, it is again, it is in the range of 0 colon 10. So it will keep on happening, it will keep on happening, it will keep on happening until I is equal to 10. Okay. In I is equal to 10, okay, sorry. Yes. When I is equal to 10, what happens is it will come out of the loop, because I mean 10 is not a part of the 0 colon 10. Can you tell me why it is not a part of it? Why it is not a part of range 0 colon 10? Because as we have learned yesterday, okay, where I'll just quickly show you. Can you see this? In the string data type, we had a syntax called as start colon stop -1, right? So exactly like this, even in the range function, it will start from 0, and whatever this 10 value is there, it is not actually 10, it is actually 10 minus 1. Okay. So it will go till only 9. So that is the reason 10 is not a part of this range. So it will basically come out of the loop, or basically it will stop the loop there. Okay. So that is the reason it will print only 10 number of times. So it is basically 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is not going to 10th value. Okay. Now this is how you do it. Now this is one of the step that you're understanding. We'll move on to the next example. Let's say I want to print 1. Okay. I want to print the number 1, 10 times. Okay. Can you tell me what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to write the same thing? Yes. For I in range of 10, and will mention print the value of 1, right? Can I directly mention 1? Let's see. Yes. Can you see we are able to get all values as 1. Now I'll just change the value now. Okay. I'll just change the question. The question is print 1 to 10. Okay. Now we are supposed to print 1 to 10. You are not printing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You are printing 1 to 10. So can you tell me what I'm supposed to do here? Yes. Here, what you're supposed to do is you are supposed to mention just one value has to be changed here. Okay. Instead of printing 1, you are just printing the value of I. Why? Because initial value of I will be 0, right? Initial value of I will be 0. Then it will be 1. Then it will be 2. Then 3. Then 4. Then 5. And it will go to 9. So if I print directly the value of I, can you see we are getting the values from 0 to 9? Okay. Okay. First of all, let me just mention this as 0 to 10. Okay. If I want 0 to 10, I mean, if I want to include 10, what value I'm supposed to give? What is the range I'm supposed to give? Okay. 11. Very good. So if I run it 11, you can see 0 to 10 I'm able to get. Now we'll go to the next question, where I'm now supposed to get the values from 1 to 10. Okay. I'm now supposed to get the values from 1 to 10. So what I'm supposed to do? See, just like the previous accessing the range function, accessing values, here also we have something called as a start value, and we have something called as stop -1 value. Okay. So, you're not giving colon, you're giving comma. Okay. First of all, you give the start value. Now, if you don't mention the start value, by default, it will start from 0. So that is the reason we are able to get here 0. Okay. But I don't want to start from 0. Now I want to start from 1. So what I'll give here 1, 11. And now if you run it, can you see it is starting from 1 and it is ending at 10. Okay. We'll go to the next question. Here, I want to, let's say I want to print from 5 to 10. Yes, I want everyone to answer this. I want everyone to answer this. Can you tell me what should be the range values here? 5, 11? Very good. Perfect. So we're getting the values from 5 to 11. Perfect. Well, move on to the next one. Now here, you are supposed to print the values from 10 to 1. Now what you're supposed to do? You are supposed to print the values from 10 to 1. So what are you supposed to do? Okay. So the start value, it is 10. Yes or no? The start value is 10. Perfect. What is the end value? End value is 1. Right? Okay. We are giving the value as 1. Okay, fine. But if I run it, it is not giving me any output. Why is that? See, please understand this. In the range function, there is one more parameter called as a step size value. Okay. There is one more parameter called as a step size value. By default, this step size value will be +1. Okay. So if I mention if we have +1, we are getting the same output. Can you see? We are getting the same output, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So instead of, obviously, from the start value, while coming to the new loop, if the I value is been added, that is 10 plus 1, what happens? It will go to 11, right? Now 11 is not the range. I mean, 11 is not in the range of 10, 1. So that is the reason you're not getting any output. So what you're supposed to do, so that we are getting the values like 10, 9, 8, 7, what are you supposed to do? We are supposed to change the step size value from +1 to -1. Why? Because initial value of I will be now 10, right? So it will first of all print 10. While coming to the new loop, the step size value is -1. So 10 minus 1 it happens. So basically 9. So I value is 9 now. Whether 9 is in the range of 10, 1? Yes. So it will print one more value, that is 9. Then it will print 8, then 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Correct? If I run it, can you see we are getting the values from 10 to 2. But I want 10 to 1. So what value we are supposed to change? Here, you can see it is actually stop -1, right? So what is 1 minus 1? It is 0. So we are supposed to give here 0 actually to get the values 1. Okay. So preceding value we are supposed to give. Okay. Whenever you're whenever you're printing in the ascending order, then you are supposed to give one extra value. Always remember this. Whenever you are printing in the ascending order, you are supposed to give one extra value. But whenever you're printing in the descending order, that is 10 to 1, you are always supposed to give one lesser value. Okay. So from 1, what is the lesser value? It is 0. So we are supposed to give 0. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Any kind of doubts? No. Okay. Please, I want everyone to at least try this. Okay. Print 5 to 50. Print 5 to 50. Okay. Okay. First of all, let's print 5 to 50. Can anyone tell me what I'm supposed to do here? It's very simple. For I in range. Okay. So we are starting at 5 and we are ending at 51. Very good. And we are printing the value of I. Very good. We are getting the output. Okay. We are from 5 till 50 I'm able to get. But my question is print 5 to 50, but only the 5 what do you call it as? Multiples. Yeah, very good. Thank you. 5 multiples. Yes. So yeah, very good. So everyone is able to understand the step size value is always by default +1. So that is the reason we are getting 5, 6, 7, 8. But if you change that to +2, what happens? Now it will print 5 plus 2 is 7. So it will print 5, 7, 9. Correct? So if I run it, you can see 5, 7, 9. If I do +3, then it will print 5 plus 3, that is 8, then 11, right? Now what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to do 5 to 50, but only 5 multiples. So I'm supposed to get 5, 10, 15. So basically, I'm supposed to add 5 to each and every value. Now we are able to see 5, 10, 15 till 50. Correct? Okay. Now the question is print 50 to 5, but only 5 multiples. Can you tell me what I'm supposed to do? For I in range. Okay, we are starting at 50. Ending at, is it 5? Is it 5? No, it is 4. Correct? Exactly. So 4, comma. Now we are giving minus 5 here. Very good. Well, print the value of I and run it. You can see 50 to 5. Okay. Next question. Now we are supposed to print 5 to, no, let's say 17 to 170 and multiples of 17. Yes, can you tell me what I'm supposed to do? Very good. 17, comma 171, comma 17. Very good. 17, comma 171, comma 17. Right? Okay, I'll just change the question. You are supposed to print from 10 to 170, but only the multiples of, let's say, 13. Okay, now tell me. Print 10 to 170, only the multiples of 13. Perfect. Very good, guys. 10 to 171 and the multiples of 13. Very good. It is actually wrong. It is actually wrong. Can you see? It is, I mean, we are getting actually the 13 multiples, but 10 is not the 13 multiple, 23 is not a 13 multiple, 36, yes. No, no. Even 13 is not a multiple. So this is wrong, right? Actually, the question itself is wrong, right? I mean, the question itself is wrong. Yeah, the question itself is wrong. So what you can do? I mean, if the question itself is like this, okay, so you're supposed to print from 110 to 170, but only the multiples of 13. So what I'll do is I'll not just keep the step size value as 13, but instead while printing, okay, while printing, I'll divide. Okay, we can write a if condition, right? We can mention a if condition. If the I value mod 13, okay, is equal to 0, then only print the value of I. Otherwise, don't print it. Now, can you see? Correct? So, if the I value is divided by 13 and if the remainder is 0, then only print the value of I. Otherwise, don't print it. So, we are able to get from 13 to 169. Right? Perfect. Very good. So, whatever we have done till now, is there any doubts? No. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll do the same thing. Whatever we have done till now, all those is there, right? We'll do the same thing with the help of a while loop now. Same thing, exact same thing, but in the while loop. Okay, so let us understand. So first of all, let me write this as syntax for loop. Next, we'll write syntax while loop. Okay, see what we are supposed to do. First of all, here we are not supposed to give initialization variable inside. I mean, just like the for loop where we have mentioned the initialization variable inside the for loop, here we are not supposed to give inside the while loop, but instead we are supposed to mention that as a first step. The first step should be the initialization variable. Okay, initialization variable should be the first step, is equal to, you are giving some value, then you are writing the while statement and then the condition. Okay, and if the condition is true, then the statements. Now this is the syntax. Now let us understand the same example as we have done for this same thing, but with the help of while loop. Let's understand how to do this. Print hello 10 times with the help of while loop. Okay, first of all, how many times I'm supposed to print? 10 times, correct? So initial value, okay, in this for loop, can you tell me what is the initial value of I? What is the initial value of I? 0, correct? So here also, initial value of I will take it as 0. Okay, here also let us take the initial value as 0. After that, what is the condition? right? While condition is there. So first of all, let us write the keyword, that is while, and we'll write the condition. So what is the condition is, while this I value is less than 10. Okay. While this I value is less than 10. Whether 0 is less than 10? Whether 0 is less than 10? Yes. So if it is true, then it will print the value of I. Okay. It will print the value of I. Sorry, print hello 10 times. So it is not printing the value of I. We are printing the value of hello. Okay. It is printing the hello value. Now 0 is less than 10. So it is printing hello. Correct. While coming to the new loop, still the 0 I value is 0. Yes or no? See, I'll repeat it once again. I is equal to 0, but while coming to the next line, that is while I is less than 10, which is nothing but 0 less than 10, and 0 less than 10, obviously 0 is less than 10, it will print one hello. But while coming to the new loop, I is still 0, correct? So 0 is less than 10, again it will print one more hello. Again it will go back to the loop, again 0 is less than 10. So it will keep on happening. Can you tell me how many times it will print hello? In this case, how many times it will print hello? It is infinite. Okay. If I run it, can you see? I'm not able to get the output because it is printing infinite number of times. Can you see? I'm supposed to manually stop it. Okay. I'll manually stop it now. You can see we had an error and it is printing non-stop. So basically it is printing infinite number of times because every time 0 is less than 10 only. So that is the reason it is called as an infinite loop. I just now told you while loop is considered as an infinite number of loops, right? So this is the reason it is called as an infinite loop. Okay, I'll manually stop it now. You can see we had an error and it is printing non-stop. So basically it is printing infinite number of times because every time 0 is less than 10 only. So that is the reason it is called as an infinite loop. I just now told you while loop is considered as an infinite number of loops, right? So this is the reason it is called as an infinite loop. Okay. But what is our question? Our question is to print hello 10 times, right? So we had a condition where I is less than 10, but we did not increment the value of I. So that is the reason we got the value infinite number of times. So what I'll do is I will increment the value of I. That is I is equal to I plus 1. Okay. Now let's run it. Can you see? Now we are able to get 10 number of hellos. Okay. Now instead of writing I is equal to I plus 1, we can make use of an addition assignment. Can you tell me just what is an addition assignment? Yes, Janvi, very good. So it is actually, instead of writing I is equal to I plus 1, we can make use of the addition assignment, that is I plus is equal to 1, which is exactly the same as this. Okay, if I run it, you can see we are getting the same output. Okay, so this is done. Now we'll go to this. Print the number 0 to 10 with the help of while loop. How can we do this? See, here also, what is the initial value of I? What is the initial value of I? 0. Okay, we'll do the same thing. I is equal to 0 while I less than 10. Yes or no? I'm supposed to print. Okay, what I'm supposed to print? Now I'm not supposed to print the value of, I'm not supposed to print the hello, but instead I'm supposed to print directly the value of I. Correct? So I'll print here I. But if I print it, every time it will print 0. So what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to increment the value of I, right? So I plus is equal to 1. But even if I do this, I'm getting the value till 9. So what I'm supposed to do so that we are able to get even 10? One solution is just mention 11. But can't I just mention here the condition as greater than or equal to? Correct? What is, less than or equal to? What is less than or equal to? 10 is not less than equal to less than 10, but it is 10 is equal to 10. So whenever the 10 is equal to 10, it will print that 10 also. So we are able to see we are getting the value as 10. Okay. So this condition. Okay. Can you tell me what is this operator? Less than equal to, what operator is this? Anybody? What operator is this? Yeah, relational or basically comparison. Right? We are comparing two values. Perfect. Very good. We'll move on to the next task. That is print the number from 1 to 10. Okay. Now you are supposed to give me the code. Please tell me the code. I'm supposed to print from 1 to 10 now. So we are starting at 1. Very good. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. I'm getting a call. Prabhan. Hello. Yeah. After that, we are mentioning a while statement. While I is basically less than or equal to 10, right? Print the value of I and increment the value, that is I plus is equal to 1. Yes. So we are getting the correct output. Perfect. We'll move on to the next one. Print the number 5 to 10. Okay. Yes. What should be the I value now? I value is 5. Very good. Next. While I is, okay, tell me next. Less than or equal to 10. Very good. Print the value of I and increment the value of I. I plus is equal to 1. Okay, perfect. Very good. Now we'll come to this. Print the number from 10 to 1. Okay. Print the value from 10 to 1. Okay. Now tell me what should be the initial value of I. Now, yes, very good, guys. I should be 10 now. Correct? While, what should be the condition? What should be the condition? So till now we were using this. I less than equal to 10. But here I cannot mention I less than equal to 10. I should be greater than equal to 1. Right? I should be greater than or equal to 1 now. Why? Because 10 is greater than equal to 1. Right? And if it is greater, then it is printing the value of I first. That is 10. After that, whether we are incrementing here, no, we are decrementing here. That is I minus is equal to 1. Right? I minus is equal to 1 and let us run it. Can you see? Now we are able to get the values from 10 to 1. Why? Because initial value of, I will be 10. Whether 10 is greater than equal to 1? Yes. So it will print the value of I, that is 10. But while coming to the next line, I will be decremented by 1. So 9 will be there. Now, the new value of I will be 9. So whether 9 is greater than 1? Yes. So it will print 9. Whether 8 is greater than 1? Yes. So it will print 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whether 1 is greater than 1? No. But it is equal to 1. Right? So that is the reason it is printing 1 also. Correct? Now, what if I don't want to include this equal to? What value I'm supposed to give? 0? 0, right? 0 I'm supposed to give. Because till 1 it is supposed to print. So 1 is greater than 0. But 0 is not greater than 0. So it will stop at 1. Okay? Yes. Next. Print 5 to 50, but only the multiples of 5. First, what is the initial value of I? 5. Very good. Next, while I is less than or equal to 50, print the value of I. Now, what value we are supposed to increment? Now, what value we are supposed to increment? Yes, we are not incrementing 1 now. Now, here we are incrementing the 5 value because it should print 5 and the next two values should be 10, right? Because 10 is less than equal to 50, it should print. Because if we are printing 5, 10, 15, so we are incrementing the value 5. You see 5, 10, 15 till 50. Okay, we'll do the same thing here, but in the reverse order, that is 50 to 5. So initial value of I will be 50. Very good. Next, while I is greater than or equal to 5, print the value of I. And what should be the decrement value? I minus equal to 5. You see, we are getting from 50 to 5. Okay, we'll move on to the last one. I think this was the last one. So we'll quickly finish off this. Print 10 to 170, only the multiples of 13. Okay, first tell me what should be the I value. 10. Okay, very good. I should be 10. Next, while this I, okay, what is the condition? 10 to 170. Yes. I is less than or equal to 170. Very good. We are printing the value of I. Is it? Is it right? No, we are supposed to put the condition. We are supposed to put the if condition, right? So let us put the condition directly. That is, if the I mod 13 is equal to 0, then only we are printing the value of I, right? But we are supposed to come out of this indentation, out of the if indentation, and then only we are supposed to increment the value. That is, I is equal to, plus is equal to 1, right? No, it is not 13. 13, the multiples of 13 is here only, right? We have found out here only. So we are just incrementing by 1. You see 13, 26, 39 till 169, right? Any doubt still here? Any doubt still here? Okay, perfect. Next, I will give you one simple pattern. Okay, I will give you one simple pattern. Now, this you are supposed to print with the help of a for loop. Okay, I'll give you the pattern. Okay, now see the pattern. How many stars are there? How many stars are there? Okay, now instead of saying 5 stars are there, can I say the same star is been repeated 5 number of times? Yes or no? Instead of saying 5 stars are there, can I say the same 1 star is been repeated 5 number of times? Yes. So whenever you can see the multiple times it is been repeated, what we can use? We can use a looping statement, correct? So we'll use a for loop and basically we'll solve this problem. So what I'm supposed to do, I'll be using a for I in range. So how many stars I want? 5. So mention 5. And what you're printing? You're printing directly the star, correct? Directly the star and run it. Can you see we are getting the 5 stars? Perfect. Now, if the pattern was like this, if the pattern was like this, okay. So how many stars are there? Okay, again 5 stars are there, but everything is present in a single line. Okay, it is not just we can mention it like this, print and no star space star. No, we are not supposed to do this because 1 star is present and that star is being printed 5 number of times. So what I'm supposed to do, see here, basically we have, I told in the beginning in the first class, I've told you one parameter called as end parameter, and that end parameter will be having a default value. Can you tell me that default value? What is the default value of end parameter? Yes, it is a new line. Okay, it is not space. The separator parameter has a space as a default value, but end parameter will be having a new line as a default value. Okay, so if I run it, you'll be getting the same output. So what I'm supposed to do is we are copying the same, but instead of new line, I want just a space here. Can you see? We want just one space. So remove this new line, default new line value and mention one space. That's it. Okay, and run it. You can see we are getting the correct output. Okay, any doubts? Yes. Tomorrow, while coming to the next class, what you're supposed to do is